What's going on, beautiful people? It is I, your flying locomotive and faster than a speeding bullet SuperCliff, coming at you live with a brand new video. And for today's majestic and fantastic video, we are continuing the adventures of Superman in Action Comics, issue number 1048. But before we continue onward with DC and the Man of Steel, if you are new to the channel, then smash that like and subscribe button. That way you guys never miss out on anything that's happening on this lovely channel. And because we managed to cross over 1,000 subs, let's raise the bar and go full on Super Saiyan as we try to reach 200 more subs for the end of 2022. So yeah, don't be rude, show some class, it's the price of admission. Hit that subscribe button. Thus, without further ado, let's get stoic and heroic with Action Comics issue number 1048. Our story begins at the lovely establishment of Stryker's Island. Just kidding, this place sucks, but I digress. And here we see Lex Luthor, returning once more to Stryker's Island to visit Metallo, who has been provided with a new fully functional body that Lex Luthor has paid for, with zero expense. However, it turns out that Lex Luthor isn't doing this just to, be nice. It's not some act of charity. Rather, Lex is trying to buy Metallo. He's trying to convince Metallo to help him out with his crusade against Superman, along with the Warworld refugees, because if anyone didn't know, Luthor ain't about, helping those in needs, especially if they're alien. That's just like a hard no. And so basically he's promising Metallo that he'll give him a new body, which will finally make John Corbin as strong as Superman himself. But wait, there's more, because Lex also reveals that he's aware that Metallo's human brain is dying, and Lex implies that he can save his life. But Metallo refuses, because he's not about that life anymore. He doesn't want to fight Luthor's battle. And after a little freak-out session on Luthor's part, he makes his leave, though not before telling Metallo that he knows about Tracy, his sister. Basically, dude, I know she's the only family you have, and so, yeah, it would be a shame for something bad to happen to her. And thus, we pick up some time later with Lois Lane, who is currently taking Ursula Ra and Otho Ra to the Metropolis City Zoo in order to learn about, more about Earth's wildlife. Yeah, fun stuff. And while the children are getting acclimated with the wildlife with the help of Bibbo, and while Clark is up in space and is strategizing on sending folks to find a new home for the people of Warworld, out of nowhere, a boom tube opens up. And with it, we have the arrival of the new gods. Basically, we have the children of Darkseid, Orion and Kalibak, and of course, Darkseid's faithful hooded servant, Desaad. And according to Desaad, they're here to search for the one who has awoken the god of the first world. And seemingly, they are not too happy about that. Now, Bibbo isn't about letting gods walking over regular people. Thus, our glorified citizen of Metropolis prepares to fight off Kalibak. However, before either side can land a single punch, Superman comes in with the save. Now, it's here where Orion explains to Superman that, they plan to take the fire of Ulgrin, because apparently, by waking up Ulgrin, it's now endangering all life and creation, and they believe it's only a matter of time before the fire of Ulgrin fully corrupts Superman, via madness and whatnot. However, Desaad senses that it's not actually Superman who possesses the fire, but rather it's Ursula Ra. Thus, we see both Orion and Kalibak try to take the boy away, but Superman is like, absolutely not. Thus, he charges the sons of Darkseid. Back at Stryker's Island, we pick back up with Metallo, and unfortunately, it seems that visiting hours have come up, and Tracy, his sister, didn't make her regular visit today. So, no big deal, right? Well, except that it is actually a big deal, because that's when Metallo gets the message. The message being that Lex Luthor has his sister, which means Metallo will not have to do Luthor's bidding, and he will have to face off against Superman. And that, folks, was the end of Action Comics, issue number 1048. And thank you guys for checking out my video, as it truly, truly means the world to me. So yeah, Philip Kennedy Johnson continues to kick a ton of ass with Action Comics. Like hot damn on a stick. Just when you think the threat of Warworld and, Superman being back home would mean chill sessions forever, hell no. Because this story, the return of Kal-El is just ramping up. The fire of Ulgrin is apparently a bigger deal than previously thought, and Superman right now has got to fight the sons of Darkseid. And all that's great, but what really hits me in core in the story is what's happening with Metallo. Obviously we know that Metallo is a bad guy. He's a villain of Superman. Yet despite the fact that he's done terrible things, there is a sense of pity, and you can't help but not feel bad for him. Lex Luthor, basically being the dick that he is, likely capturing his sister, the only family that Metallo has, there's definitely this sense of humanity that despite his terrible appearance, Metallo is still very much a human being. And I really love the subtleness that Johnson's portraying here. You know, Metallo doesn't say anything at the end. He already knows the answer. He knows that his sister is in trouble, and that the only thing he can do is the one thing he doesn't want to do. He doesn't want to be a weapon for Lex Luthor. Yet he knows that it has to be done. Which is why if there's going to be a new Superman movie, have Lex Luthor be the main bad guy, but have Metallo be like the muscle, the main threat in the movie. God, I want to see that so badly. But yeah, as always, I'm your majestic sayer of words, SuperCliff, and if you guys are new to the channel, then do me a solid by smashing that like and subscribe button, and also the notification bell so that you'll never miss out on an upload, and so that you'll always be kept up to date with your favorite top tier comics happening in the comic book world. Now tell me, what are your thoughts and opinions on this issue? Are you guys excited for issue number 1049? Let me know down in the comment section below. And until the next video, peace. Giggity goo.